Hello, everyone. Today, we are taking a trip to Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal. It is a vibrant city, packed with colorful rooftops, deep cultural diversity, and ancient religious shrines. We are traveling with the acclaimed author Vikram Seth. He is a master of the travel narrative, a style of writing that uses highly descriptive, carefully chosen words to transport us directly into his experiences. By reading his accounts, we can see, hear, and feel a new place without ever leaving the classroom. In this chapter of his journey, Seth is exploring the city with his companions, Mr. Shah's son and nephew. Together, they decide to visit two of the most famous religious sites in all of Kathmandu. Reading a city like a book requires a sharp eye for contrast. To understand Kathmandu, we have to look at how vastly different environments and different ways of life share the exact same space. This skyline reveals the city's character, a blend of ancient pagoda roofs, modern brickwork, and the sensory extremes that define daily life in Nepal. Let's look closely at how Vikram Seth captures those extremes. Our first stop is the Pashupatinath Temple. This is a highly sacred Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva, built on the banks of a holy river. Seth describes the atmosphere here as febrile confusion. Febrile means feverish. He is showing us a restless, chaotic energy. The temple grounds are packed with a moving mass of priests, devotees, hawkers selling goods, tourists, and roaming animals like cows and dogs. To ground us in this chaos, Seth points out erratic, highly specific details. He notes a strict Hindus only sign at the main entrance, causing confusion for Western tourists. He even describes two monkeys breaking into a physical fight, chasing each other screaming right over the holy shrines. The chaos spills down to the holy Bagmati River. In this view of the riverbank, you can see the concrete cremation ghats, where funeral rituals take place by the water's edge. This scene reflects a core religious belief. Many Hindus believe that being cremated at this sacred site helps a soul achieve salvation, allowing them to escape the cycle of rebirth during the current era, known as the Kali Yuga. Try to imagine the heavy sensory weight of standing here. The air is thick with smoke from the pyres. There are constant loud noises from the crowds and the animals. And right in the middle of all that movement, families are conducting deeply solemn, quiet rituals. Through these details, Seth shows us that Pashupatinath represents an unfiltered energy. It is a place where life, death, and fierce devotion exist at the exact same time. Now, step away from the river. We are traveling to the Bodhnath Stupa, a major Buddhist shrine. Notice the immediate drop in noise. Look at the structure of the stupa. It is defined by an immense, visually simple white dome. Compared to the complicated architecture of the Hindu temple we just left, the lines here are clean and completely still. The atmosphere matches the architecture. It is a haven of quietness. Tibetan immigrants own small shops on the outer edge, and pilgrims walk slowly, silently around the perimeter of the dome in prayer. The author uses these two shrines to teach us through contrast. He takes the vibrating, overwhelming noise of Pashupanath and lets it smooth out into the profound silence of Bodhnath. This sharp difference is the defining feature of Kathmandu. It is a city of cultural diversity, where vastly different worlds, religions, and energies exist side by side. Moving away from the shrines, Seth brings us back into the everyday streets. In this bustling market square, he describes a mercenary energy. Mercenary means everyone is highly focused on making a profit. It's a solid wall of sound. Hawkers shout for fruits and postcards. Car horns blare, bicycle bells ring, and film songs echo out from portable radios. Right in the middle of this intense noise, there is an anchor of calm. Look at this single figure standing in the corner of the square. It's a flute seller. He holds a long bamboo pole. Sticking out of the top are 50 or 60 bansuris, traditional bamboo flutes. They jut out in all directions, looking like the quills of a porcupine. Notice how his behavior contrasts with the rest of the market. He isn't shouting to make a sale. From time to time, he selects this simple bamboo instrument and plays slowly, thoughtfully. His gentle melody cuts through all the traffic and the noise. Seth recognizes that almost every culture on Earth has its own version of a flute. Whether it's the Japanese shakuhachi, the deep bansuri of India, or the breathy flutes of South America, this music belongs to everyone. The motive force of the flute is human breath. It is the music closest to the human voice. To hear it is to be reminded that the player has to pause and breathe before they can go on. This living breath connects all of mankind. Traveling teaches us how to observe the extremes of a city, the feverish chaos of a temple, and the silent peace of a stupa. But in the end, it is art and music that prove humanity shares a single common voice. Thank you for exploring with me today.